The coach here, welcoming you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
Ready for football now on a sunny Florida afternoon. And we are underway from Miami. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They're led out by the NFL's MVP from 2019, now in his 4th season out of Louisville, Lamar Jackson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8. Jackson. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Jackson's throw complete there to Johnson. I have to imagine many defensive coordinators had a sleepless night trying to game plan ways to slow down Lamar Jackson. What do you think is the most effective way to try to do it?
Well, you've got to be a little counterintuitive because normally you're sitting on the wide receiver 1, aren't you? But with Lamar Jackson, I'd sit on the tight end. He loves to throw into the middle of the field, loves that position as his #1 target. Take that away and hope you have a corner who can stand up man-to-man against his speed down the perimeter.
Now Leonard Fournette. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working.
Touchdown! It's complete. Devontae Adams. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They're led by the NFL's MVP in 2018 and also MVP of Super Bowl 54 in his 5th season. It's Patrick Mahomes. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Fast footwork by Sanders. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 59 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Barry Sanders, the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jackson now. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing is Jackson. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Williams. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing.
That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hand.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. On now to a check on the next-gen stats for the Raiders in that first half. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come? Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, we get a look at their numbers on the ground in that first half, as they'll be looking to rev things up here in a tie ball game.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
In a tie game that's going back and forth, oftentimes teams get really conservative because they don't want to make a mistake. But after that return, I think the offense coordinator just took a deep sigh of relief and said, okay, I can open up my playbook now. Let's see if he attacks.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he's got room. The 20.
Get off the field.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. The 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. He's giving him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On third down, Jackson. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And even 150 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Worth noting that visiting sideline is getting the worst of the sun right now. It can definitely play a factor, especially because the other sideline is in full shade. No gain on the play there. Second down. is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mark Andrews. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Stays on his feet. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in for 4 yards out. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down, he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. taken at about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. It's complete to Williams. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Complete. It's Johnson. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now it's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.